What's happening, good people? How y'all doing out there, man? I hope my Chicago people paying attention to what's going on in D.C. And I don't want to sound harsh when I say what I'm about to say, but a lot of the people, I ain't saying all, but a lot of the people that's getting locked up in D.C. was going to get locked up regardless whether it was feds or not, aside from them little petty charges like smoking outside and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people that don't pay attention to law enforcement or the trends in law enforcement, they gonna get caught in dumb shit anyway. Ain't no way around that. Be one of us. Answer the call. What's that, the police, Joe? Oh, I thought that was the Army, Joe. Oh, United States Capitol Police, that is police. They got that shit all on the bus. They got that shit on the bus. Hey, Chanel, you gonna have to get about the grass. You can't sit in the grass like that. Come on. Come on. How y'all doing, though? Where my Chicago people at? Huh? She got on tree tones. I ain't seen them in forever. I thought the signal be messing up when you get behind the school over here. I'm walking the dogs, y'all, uptown. Where my Chicago people at, man? Pentagon to confirm what I was talking about earlier. Come on. This is gonna be an experiment in presidential history that we never seen. But how many of y'all, how many people we got in here? Oh, we got a couple people in here now. Let me ask a question though. How many of y'all know what's really about to happen? Y'all know all this is play right here. This emergency chaos, this federal takeover, anything that look like martial law. Y'all know this all a play for a third term, right? You know he about to do the Roosevelt, right? Somebody tell me what president had 3 terms. Project 2025 is needed. I ain't getting into that argument with y'all MAGA motherfuckers that be talking about this. If it's needed, it's needed. I don't give a fuck. But Roosevelt, what did Roosevelt do? FDR, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, had 4 terms. Had 4 terms. I thought he had 3 terms. 4. We gotta check. I think he had 3 terms. 4? Damn, he had 4. I'm gonna have to look that up, but I know he had more than one. And Trump is on the second. They had some, they got some, what's the word? They got some content or footage. They got some footage out where Trump and them got 2028 hats on. So even with saying that, somebody said Roosevelt had 4 terms. It's 4, but didn't finish 4. Okay. But I know that during the war, as they was going into the war, he ran for another term in order to be able to push what the United States position was in World War. The fuck was that? That's World War I or World War II? I'm gonna have to look it up, man. My mind, or maybe I just woke up, so I just came outside to walk the dogs and shit. Let's do it, Trump. I think Trump's website was selling 2028 hats. Not sure. I ain't sure. I never been on this website, but I do know when I looked at that little content they had on there, they had 2028 hats on there. So I don't really want to hear all that make believe stuff. I don't. Why did Umar fail us? Hey, my friend. I made a couple jokes about Umar because he repeated himself 100 times over and over and over again. But Brother Umar didn't fail me. I never listened to a word that Brother Umar ever said, Dr. Umar, because I'm really not into Pan-Africanism in the way in which they serve it. You get it? Like, I'm not against nothing that's for the people. Okay? I ain't even gonna act like I am. But I ain't really on what he on. I ain't on that. If you get what I'm saying, if you dig my drift, I ain't on what he on. Great Depression and World War II. Oh, so that's what it was? Oh, the mosquitoes out. I ain't gonna be able to stay out here that long in my house if I ain't moving. Got these goddamn mosquitoes out. I don't know what they got going on in there on a Sunday. Meaning what? What you saying? The real Gully TV 38 special in the booth. Man, Gully is a goofy, bruh. That nigga took some picture by the Eiffel Tower years ago when he went over there talking about he knew at that moment that he was gonna create. Who the fuck? Listen, before we can even get to talking about fashion, design, who would even dress like him? You located in DC? I don't even know if I feel like answering that question, homie. Yes. Hey, what's up, fam? What it do? 22nd Amendment was ratified after his death, bruh. From what they say, the people loved him. Yeah, it looked like that. I watched the whole special on him today, just trying to see what was the purpose of him feeling like that he really needed to run for them terms. But I don't know how much good he did or what that's all about. But I know he ran this motherfucker with an iron fist. I mean, he even lied to the people. What the fuck they got going on over here? Oh, I'm about to say, come on. I ain't know what was going on. They have somebody with, I guess that's the Trump effect. They got the homeless people all the way up here at the school. on, you keep trying to run in the street. Let's go. Come on. You ain't gonna catch him. That shit was getting a little unbearable. This shit sound like slavery. But I don't want to sit here and make fun of that. Like that's some type of mental issue. Come on. Bro, you think they gonna go to Baltimore? I hope they don't. I wouldn't want them to come to Baltimore and mess with Baltimore, but they said that Baltimore came up on the list. I'm not sure that Baltimore gonna get got. Come here. But they definitely mentioned Baltimore as a joint that's out of control. I don't know how they gonna carry it there. But all of this, I'm gonna tell you something else I think. And I'm gonna say this before some other people get on it. Another reason I think that they on this, another reason that I think that they are on this whole removal of the undocumented people is because I believe that Trump and a lot of people, let's just call them MAGA, because I ain't really into all the extra politics and dirt slinging. I believe that they think the Democrats get votes from illegal immigrants or undocumented people that's here. And I think a part of getting rid of all of them, I ain't saying me, I'm talking about what they doing. It ain't on me. But I think they think that if they get rid of a whole bunch of illegal or undocumented people, that it's gonna take away from the voting pool of the Democrats. Do anybody think that could be true? To all my fellow U.S. citizens, I believe I can fly. Man. Bruh, you got somebody that's on the internet that you get a kick out of saying, typing some wild freak shit like that. See, I know what's going on. You are inbred. You and your mother and your father and your sister, all y'all be having orgies together. That's why you walk around talking like that. Somebody say, you right, I agree. I don't have no proof on what I'm saying. I've been just consuming too much news lately. Bro, I hear that all the time, bro. They claim all those busloads of people Biden was bringing in was for voting. I don't know. I don't know neither, but I seen some shit that said some people in certain places, they accused them, let's say alleged. They alleged that some of these people were voting. It could be, I don't know, man. Like, other than that, if you remember the last Trump administration when he was in the White House, this person is gonna sit here and yell and scream and wail all night. I guess they needed to find somewhere to cry. That shit sound terrible, bro. It sound like somebody being abused. You hear the shit? The police gonna come. I'm about to get the fuck up out of here, bro. You hear the shit? That's clearly a mental issue. And they having an episode of that. They having a hard time. I'm talking about yelling and screaming like somebody torturing them. I had to leave from my little chill spot. No voting, no quarantining, no taking government misery shots. What? That's a good point, bro. Only citizens can vote. Well, but that's the rule. That's how it's supposed to be. But they said they got some documentations of people who weren't. Oh, now she leaving. She sat up there and just cried and yelled and screamed for an hour. Dang, that's hard. That's rough. That is not uptown like. I guess even though we're in the peaceful part of the city, you still gonna get some drama. I mean, she going hard like she talking to somebody. She by herself. I don't understand why she keep going to the school door though. The school is locked.